Our item 7.5, consideration of North Coast Opportunities Build Program Amendment Number 1 between the County of Lake and North Coast Opportunities, Inc. for the purpose of increasing the contract by $265,000 to fund an additional cohort and authorize the chair to sign. Ms. Moreno.
Casey Moreno, Deputy County Administrative Officer for Finance and Budget.
Is that on?
I cannot hear you.
Do you have a green light?
No.
Push the thing.
It is green.
You just got to talk in.
Okay. There we are. Okay.
The wizard behind.
Casey Moreno, Deputy County Administrative Officer for Finance and Budget. So I have before your board today the First Amendment to the North Coast Opportunities Build contract, which originally started at $800,000. We are now recommending the increase to $1,265,000. The initial $800,000 has already been fully transferred to North Coast Opportunities to fund multiple cohorts. The additional $265,000 will fund one more cohort. We are using ARPA funds for this. During final recommended budget, your board approved the $200,000 allocation. Now it's come in that the full cohort will be $265,000. So we are recommending approval today.
Yeah. Well, as sitting on the NCO board, we are looking for more funding to keep this program going. It's really important. We're creating generational change. So I'm really excited to dedicate these ARPA funds to building our community.
Supervisor Tues?
So I don't really necessarily want to make a change today, but I'd like to get consensus to see if maybe we can ask for admin to try to make this contract go further. If we're putting in some money to help rehabilitate houses, one of our struggles that we have is we don't have enough landlords that are approving vouchers for Section 8 housing. And can we have a conversation between NCO and admin or even social services to implement that within the contract? Because there's already kind of a rental agreement that comes along with these rehabilitated homes where they have to keep it at a certain level of cost or rent. Can we also ask them to become voucher approved rentals so we can expand? Because we have more vouchers than we have rentals available. Which is not a good situation to be in. So since we're putting in money to help fix some of these homes, kind of curious if that's something that the board is interested in checking in and seeing if that can lead to better vacancies for our voucher system.
I think it's worth a conversation.
I won't be here, but it's a good conversation for this board to have.
I just wonder if we're outside the scope of the item. I don't disagree with you.
But it's a contract.
To me, they're
It would be
apples.
within the contract.
Well, we're basically here to approve the last ARPA round. We already have a standing contract. And
I believe we're approving amendment number 1 to the Build North Coast Opportunities contract.
yeah, it almost sounds like, though, you kind of want to not just fund it, but then negotiate some new language in there.
I think we approve the contract as written and then have the conversation.
Yeah. I don't want to stop or force something today because I don't want to mess up the program. But
We have to encumber these funds today.
Okay. Sounds like we have consensus to do that. Any other comments from supervisors? We're going to open up for public comment. Anyone in the chambers wish to comment on this item, including the proposed direction? Seeing no one, any hands raised in the Zoom? I still feel the excitement. All right, I'll entertain a motion.
I move that we approve North Coast Opportunities Build Program Amendment Number 1 between the County of Lake and North Coast Opportunities, Inc. for the purpose of increasing the contract by $265,000 to fund an additional cohort and authorize the chair to sign.
Second.
And do you need to include the direction of staff in the motion?
That's consensus.
All right, never mind. I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you very much.